right, Steve. What are we getting ready to watch?
Thanksgiving.
He's got to say it like that. So what's your expectations for this movie?
That it will be okay.
It'll just okay?
If it's better than that, it'll be better than that.
Okay. So Steve's not setting his expectations too high. Are you, Steve?
No.
Steve looks better than I do. That's why I don't like to have this live stream. Anyway, we'll be back after the movie and we'll tell you what we thought of it. Spoiler free, right, Steve? And here's another thing that bugged me. There's no standee for us to put our heads through. No cardboard standee.
I'll put you through the window at the house.
Okay. Well, we'll be back later. Bye, guys. Okay, I'm trying to get both of us in here, but I'm not doing a very good job. But anyway, there's Steve. He's driving, so, I can't let him be too distracted. So, we just got out of the movie a few minutes ago, and we stopped at Starbucks and one of the Krogers, which was a bad idea because people were driving like crazy people or couldn't drive. But anyway, about the movie, I can honestly say, I'm just going to switch this back and let Steve's talking. I can honestly say that this was the best Eli Roth movie ever made. Forget that other shit. Even forget Cabin Fever, which I didn't hate that bad. But I hated everything else he's done. This was definitely in my opinion, a fun little slasher. And it's worth going to see, even if you normally don't like Eli Roth movies. I definitely think that Eli Roth took a few pages from Scream, which I had read something, and that's not giving nothing away. It's just the style, the way it's made, reminded me a lot of Scream, which definitely at this point is a throwback. So my rating on this would be 5 skulls out of 5, I guess. And being as picky as I am nowadays, that's pretty high ratings. You've got good gore in this, you've got good slasher movie elements, and all around wasn't a bad movie. So what are your thoughts, Steve?
Yeah, I mean, I echo those. And then near the end, I was just thinking how this was, just like an 80s slasher, at least the feel of it and stuff. I mean, I do think that at least, Eli Roth has learned more about movie making in the last few years. I've listened to a couple podcasts, and he was just letting him know that it makes a lot of things easier. There was, at the beginning, I was like, this is not, the setup of the movie. I was like, I don't, and then it switched a little bit of gears. And one thing I'll definitely say that the movie is not, it's, after we get over that hump, it's not boring. It's not
No.
slow. It's a fast-paced kind of story. It doesn't linger. We don't have monologues, to a degree, I guess. But I mean, yeah, it's. I've read a couple of reviews that were not too stellar, and
Really?
Yeah, even Hysteria Continues gave it like maybe 2.5
That's
stars, which
interesting.
I really don't know what else could what else you could want in this type of movie.
Not in this day and age, no.
So I mean, definitely I would suggest, if you like slashers, this is a decent slasher. It's not overly. I mean, obviously there's killings, but there's no really. It's not like Art the Clown pouring salt on wounds and all this shit.
You're gonna make Dirk mad, Steve.
I don't care. I can't.
I'm
That's just
kidding.
ridiculous, you know.
I'm kidding.
But it's just, yeah, it's an enjoyable little movie. That's all I have.
Okay. You think it's worth going to the movies and seeing?
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely say it'd be better. You know, we saw it in a probably not very many in the first afternoon showing. Probably be better if you saw it at night with a bunch of people.
Mm-hmm.
But it was still fun for what it was. Even though I was gonna say freezer, but the theater was a freezer. It was freezing.
Oh
in
my
there.
God! Yeah, so
And
much.
I didn't wear a
yeah.
jacket, so I it was rough. But either way, the movie itself gets high marks for me.
All right. So I don't know if I got any. I don't know why I can't get a good view of me. Steve looked really good in there, but it's either my fat face or there's a bunch of sun on me. One of the two. Maybe I can do like that. So again, it gets my highest marks, highest rating. I've got my shirt on.
It gets 5 deadites out of 5 deadites.
Yeah, I said 5 skulls out of 5, but
This is yours.
Steve's trying to drink my venti peppermint hot cocoa. That's all right.
Yeah,
We were freezing to death in the movie theater, so, you know, we had to get something with warmth. Which is why I'm going to end this. I'm sorry there's either been a sun or shadow on me. There's a really good view of Steve, which you would probably rather look at Steve than me anyway. But in any event, the movie itself, as soon as I get it right, the sun comes in here and blocks everything, or blocks out my face. Steve's got his... What are you doing with your hat? God, Steve's in the hood now, or whatever the heck he's doing.
I'm like
now.
Leprechaun in the hood.
Leprechaun in the hood. So, again, I'm sorry that I look so bad, but, you know, hopefully you're paying attention to what we're saying about the movie rather than how we look. I haven't been feeling good. That's my excuse. So, but thankfully I did get to feeling better by the time that we went to the movie. But I'm going to end this because we are almost home, and I'm going to have to get my lazy ass out of the vehicle.
Turn off geo-tracking on the video, Dana.
Turn off geo-track.
I don't want nobody...
Oh, Steve don't want anybody knowing where we live. I'm not going to have...
We live in a gated community.
Yeah, right. But we still don't want anybody knowing, you know, any strange people knowing where we live, right, Steve?
Sure.
All right. So we're signing off for now. Go watch Thanksgiving right now because we said so.
There'll be no leftovers.
There will be no leftovers, literally. Bye for now, everybody.